Okay, we should be going live soon again. Hopefully we have people able to come back and some new people. Okay, there goes my computer showing that we're live. Just checking my phone here over Murphy's head. Okay, there we go. There's a commercial. All right, so we're live. We've got 3 people watching. Please say hi to let me know that you're here. Oh, where's my chat? Okay, just give me a sec. My phone is now acting up and Murphy's right in my way. Oh, come on. Hi, Lindiana. Hi, Quilty for Joy. I love some of these names. I really do. Just let me get you up on my phone here, but it's kind of hard to do it when I've got a hot furry dog around my head. Okay. Chat publicly. All right, now I can see the chats. All right, we are back for round 2. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much for getting in touch with me after my bombed out live this afternoon. That's why it has taken me so long to be doing lives. Today was just a complete disaster, but you know what? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for finding the second one around. It seems like every time I do a live, I have to reschedule it. Something happens. I have to set up a new link. It's just like Murphy's Law. It's all Murphy's fault. All right. You be a good boy. Off you go. He got to say hi. But first of all, thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for being here. And thank you all so much for your support. Really appreciate it. I deleted the bombed out disaster live that I attempted earlier. I had trouble sewing the front pocket of the Lyra or Lyra bag. And everybody was so wonderful and so supportive. So I don't know if you guys, now Lindiana and Quilt for Joy, I don't know, you guys weren't here this afternoon. I don't know if you want me to go through my whole intro. I've got Murphy's hair all over my mouth and nose. And if you guys want me to go to start all over again. Nicole says, lives are for building community. Yes, I love being able to talk with others who love sewing as much as we do. And you know what, Nicole, that is so true. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate you so much contacting me afterwards. Bottom line is, for those who who missed it, the live I did this afternoon was a real bomb. I kept making mistake after mistake. I forgot to put my zipper pull on and had to pull all that off. Just a real mess. And it wasn't great. So, yeah, I started over, Quilty Joy. And then Lindiana says, you do whatever makes you happy, and I'm here for you. Oh, thanks, Lindiana. So bottom line was, after I shut the live down, I had one hell of a good cry. It's just, was just not happening. And you know what? So, like I said to Nicole, I had a really good cry. I regrouped, I rescheduled the live, I recut the front pocket and sewed that up. And that's where we're going to start again. So I don't know if you want to see what I was showing everybody, those who are new, if you want to see whatever I was showing at the beginning, the bags that I've done, I'll just do that quickly. So there's going to be an upcoming tutorial for the Atala belt bag for Unicats. So I wound up making 2 because that was a day that was like Friday the 13th. I started recording. The recording didn't turn out. And then I had made this one bag, and then I recorded another one that day, and then we got hit by the most fiercest torrential, it was like a hurricane tornado all at the same time. The power went out, and then I had to finish the tutorial that I had was recording, and that was and everything and anything could have gone wrong that day. So anyhow, I wound up making 2 Atala bags from Unicats. So just quickly, one thing, if you guys are making this bag, and it's great, it's not a line bag, but the pieces here, I wound up cutting 2, and I've got this massive fluorescent orange. You're not going to get missed when you're out walking. I cut 2 pieces of each side, of each section, because it's not a lined bag, and I wanted, so that when it was opened up, I wanted it to look lined inside. So all I did was I cut 2 pieces, I put the wrong sides together and basted them all around the outer edges, and then this wing and then this wing are mirrored. And if you recognize this wing, it's like on the Bartleby, except for the Bartleby, the zipper is pulling up to the top, not to the side. Now, if you're going to make this and you plan to use it as a, you know, not only a running bag, but if you're going to plan on using it as a walking bag, like I was going to wear this and have my phone in here, my keys, my mail keys and everything, and then clip Murphy's leash to this D-ring connector, because in the pattern it's you start working on this left side first, add the D-ring connector, and then you work this right side. In North America, we walk our dogs on the left side, just like we drive on the left side of the road. This is on my right side. So Murphy's leash won't work that way. So I have tons of this fluorescent orange. So I'm going to make another one, and I'll make sure that when I do these wings and put them onto this section, I'm going to make sure that this D-ring is on this side, so that when I wear it, the D-ring is here and I can clip his leash right to it. And then this reflective tape I got it from Amazon. It's about 10 yards, and it's actually grosgrain ribbon with reflective strip on it. So I sewed that on this panel, and then I also, on my 1-inch webbing, I sewed it on the 1-inch webbing so that it can't be missed. And actually, I could have sewn it even down here as well. Anyhow, watch that on a theater near you, the Atala belt bag. I've got 2 of them now. So there's going to be a tutorial coming for that. Then I also showed you guys earlier today the wallets that I've been making. This is a pattern I've had. These patterns are from Woodland Stitches, and they're wallets that I've had for a long time. Well, not a long time, maybe a year. And I should have made them, because this particular wallet is the best wallet pattern I have come across. And I'm not knocking any of the other wallet patterns, but I love this pattern. This is the Gemini wallet from Woodland Stitches. Now, this front panel I've chosen to do the rounded. You can have one that's got a bit of an angle and comes down into a point. You can have it where you have, your pattern here and a center piece. The back part, you can have different colors. I chose to be a little more conservative and go like this, have it like this. I'm not sure why my chat is not showing here. Anyhow, so I'll have to watch the computer. All right, but this is the Gemini wallet. I absolutely love it. It is slim. It's not super huge, but it has 12 card slots in it. So it opens up with a magnetic snap. On the back here, the back wall, there's a slip pocket for your cash. There's 6 vertical card slots, which I absolutely love. A vertical card slot. Now, this pebble faux leather is from My Fabric Dresser in London, Ontario. This lavender faux leather is from Amazon. I got this about a year or so ago, and it's through the store on Amazon called Wento, and they have some really nice faux leathers, but they don't have this color. I didn't see it today. And of course, my lining inside is from Sam Fabric Creation. So we've got the slip pocket. We've got 6 card slots. We have this large space with the wing gussets. My Samsung S25 Ultra fits in here and folds up perfectly. And then on this side, you have 6 more card slots. And then you have this large zipper pocket here. and it's nice and slim. Now with this, because it's bulky, when you do sew the wings and your top stitching, keep in mind your fabric, because I didn't do any interfacing. I didn't do any interfacing because my vinyl was thick enough. And but I love this wallet. So I made this one, and then I made one to match the Lyra bags. Now the baby sister to this Gemini wallet from Woodland Stitches is the CherAnn wallet. So I use the same fabric from my fabric dresser and the Wento faux leather on Amazon. And on the back there's a little zipper pocket, and this is a cute size too, and my lining is from Sam Fabric. Hi Nancy, thank you for coming back. Thank you for your comments earlier as well. So this is the CherAnn wallet from Woodland Stitches. So here it has, and of course my lining from Sam Fabric. So this one has a slip pocket here, and now you can make it with 2, 4, or 6 card slots. I made it with 6, so it has the wings. This is a really neat construction for how the wings are made as well. Really, really cool. And so there's 3 card slots here. There's lots of room in here for whatever. And then on this side, you have another slip pocket and then 3 more card slots. But this was these 2 wallets have some really neat construction features that are new that I've never seen before, and you do learn. But this one was really cool with how the wings are constructed from the side accent. So the CherAnn wallet and the Gemini wallet, love these both, and I love this one. I would prefer to carry a smaller wallet because, you know, I don't need a big wallet, but I carry my mom's cards in here as well as my own stuff. But the fact that my Samsung S25 Ultra, here I'll show you guys, it fits in here, no problem. Tuck the wings in, and then you then close it, and there's still lots of room, and it's still slim. So you could probably make a wristlet with this, or even make a little crossbody out of it. So I'm just not sure why my chat isn't showing up on my phone, but I'll have to figure that out in a second. All right, so those are the CherAnn wallet and the Gemini wallet. Now the Lyra or the Lyra bags. So this is the one that I did for the tutorial that I just published. And this is made out of the beigey pink leather that I got from Tandy Leather. Now what I do is I always add a slip pocket on my bag. So this was printed at 100%. My lining is from Sam Fabric. Then I made a second one. And I made it out of the same leather. And this one, I printed the pattern at 105%. So it's a little bit bigger, and it's, to me, that's the perfect size for me. This is still a great size as well. And then this one, I zhuzhed it up a little bit with some bag charm with a really, really cute starfish, happy face starfish, and that. And this one has, is this the one that I have the wallet in? So the first Gemini that I made to match, to go with this bag. So there's the first Gemini that I made, and inside as well. Isn't that pretty? That's from Sam Fabric as well. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, thanks, Lindiana. Please, everybody, please remember to give me the thumbs up to boost my live. So those are the 2 that are matching, but wait, there's more, because the picture that I posted with the announcement, there's my third. So I made the Gemini actually to match this bag, because isn't that gorgeous? I think I cleaned her out of this, it's called Buttercream from my fabric dresser, but there's the third Lyra, and then there's a really cute from the Sam Fabric Creation, of course, the lining inside, and then this little stiletto purse bag tag. Now, or purse pull, zipper pull. Now, the only thing is that watch the size of zipper pull that you use here where your D-ring connectors are, because it gets caught. You know, the one that we're doing today, I've made a dangling tassel on it so that it will be easier to be seen and to grab. So those are the Lyra bags. All right, so before I forget, because I forgot earlier, the Petal sewing patterns, Ivana, and she was on this afternoon. That made it even more embarrassing because here's the bag designer and I'm screwing everything up. And everybody's saying, stop, stop, stop. But of course I can't read the chat while I'm doing this. So I'm just trying to get this back up on my phone. And for some reason my screen is not showing the chats that are coming up. So hopefully that'll change. Anyhow, so today and tomorrow there's 15% off of all Petal sewing patterns. The discount code is TREE60. So just use TREE60, and so for today, August 14th, and tomorrow, August 15th, the discount code TREE60 on all Petal sewing patterns, and you get a 15% discount. So take advantage of that. That's you know, a great savings. All right, so from where we left off yesterday, or today, this morning, I was having trouble with that front curved zipper pocket, and that's when I ended it because I just made an absolute dog's breakfast. This is it now. This is what's left of it after I cut the zipper pull back off and after I cut the my bag tag off and repurposed them. So I apologize for that. To me, it was very embarrassing. Like I said, after I got off the live, I had a good cry. And then I, as my sister would say, put my big girl panties on and just kept going. All right, so if you haven't said hi, please say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Remember to give me the thumbs up. So this is where we're starting from. So this is what I was attempting to do earlier. And this is how those zippers are supposed to be. So I'm going to, and right now there's, you know, we've just gone this far and then this far to put the double-sided tape around this edge. So let me move the camera so that I can get you down to where you can see everything, and then get my lights set up because it's starting to get dark out now. It's already only 7:15 and we're already starting to get dark. Okay, now hopefully, and I'm just moving my lights, so hopefully you guys can, the lighting is okay. I'm just watching it on my computer just to make sure that it can be seen okay. Is that good, everybody? I think it looks good on the computer. And everybody can hear me okay? All right, so what we're going to do, I'm not going to really do it, I'm not doing it as a tutorial because you guys just want to watch me sew apparently. So I'm just going to start off where I left off, where I'm going to be adding front pocket piece 2. And I'm going to, and I've already got it all snipped around this inside curve because it's the inside curve that we're going to be adding it onto the zipper. Now, before I forget, these, check out this zipper pull. This is from, try to see if I can get better lighting. So this zipper pull is what I made from Lori from Wild Pony Design. She has these really cool, very sharp cutout pieces for zipper pulls to make. So I use this one, and they're very, very sharp. And if you have one of those presses to press it with, I just used a hammer. Very, very easy, very simple, but keep the cardboard on. And I use that to make that zipper pull. So if you go to wildponydesigns.com, I think it might be, I'm not sure. And yeah, hi Lori. Lori, please post your website. Hi Kathy. So thanks everybody. I'm so happy that you guys all came back. I'm going to cry again, and I'm going to try not to. But thanks for coming back. All right, so I'm following the pattern is right here, and I'm doing it step by step. The problem was, one of the problems I was having with the actual pattern was I couldn't, the page numbers weren't marked. They didn't get printed out, so I'm doing that. Gotta lift that up so I can have some room. All right, so double-sided tape off the side here. I've already made this front pocket, not all the way, but the part that I was trying to do. But yes, Lori, it is a beautiful zipper pull, and I love it. Very, very easy. And I have these really tiny wee rivets, tiny. But I'd like to really kind of almost sew it around. I just glued it together. Don't put your clips when you've glued something. Watch your clips, because it'll leave indents into your fabric when you glue it. But it kind of matches the quilted look here. Alrighty, so with the inside curve that I already have all clipped, and we're just going to clip all that together, matching, of course, our centers, which I didn't. Why didn't I mark my center on my zipper? Oh, for crying out loud. Here we go. All right, I'll just make a crease. That's all I need to do. And I'll just be clipping as we go. And hopefully I've got my windows open and it's cooling down tonight, which is great. This is the part that's the boring part. It just takes the time, is clipping all the way around. But, and of course you saw I have my zipper pull on this time. Anyways, I think the cry, I had a good cry, like I said, and it did me good. The storm I mentioned the storm I mentioned that we had the other day when I was recording the Atala. Oh my goodness, it was, the rain was coming in through my windows horizontal, and I had to shut everything down because we lost power, and which is unusual around here. And the trees that we have around here, we had a lot of old big branches that fell, but the trees in the rest of the community that I live in, a lot of the big root systems were pulled up. So we had, like I said, it was almost like a tornado hurricane that came flying through here. Thunderstorms, and the thunderstorms all afternoon. Severe thunderstorms. So I've just got this all clipped on. Okay, and all right, so we're going to stitch this all around at 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And the thread that I'm using, you can't see it, but the thread that I'm using is from Emmeline Bags, and it is the Fusion 45 nylon bonded, Fusion Tex 45 nylon bonded thread. Oh, there goes one of my clips flying off. So we're not sewing this on at the full seam allowance yet. I'm just going to make sure that that lovely zipper pull doesn't get in my way. Laura, you and I still have to book a live to do together, but I'm just wondering if you're, after today, if you're probably thinking, I'm not doing a live with her. I don't know why I can't see my comments here in the chat on my phone. It's unbelievable. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to watch them on... yes, the Gemini wallet and the Wren, W-R-E-N wallet are both from Woodland Stitches. Like I said, I've had those wallet patterns because it was the wren that I saw that I really liked the look of, and I bought both of the patterns, and that's when I asked Woodland Stitches for permission to do tutorials, and I just never made them yet, but I'm so glad I did because I really, really like the Gemini, personally for me. Come on, get around. There we go. Okay, we're farther now than we were earlier. It's not making sense again. Oh, here we go, my pages again. All right, so now I'm going to take my front pocket piece lining, and that's going to be now stitched onto right sides together onto the seam that we just did. Here's my center. Just clip all that back on, and then we're going to sew that at the full seam allowance. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. We have some people that weren't here this morning, which is fine, because it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. But thank you, and thanks, Lori, for being here, and Nicole, and is Nancy here as well? But Lindiana, Kathy, Quilt for Joy. There's a few people here, so I really appreciate it. I'm trying to read my quilts. Yes, thanks, Nancy, for the thumbs up. And the pattern link is in the description box on this video, and don't forget, today and tomorrow use the code TREE60 and you'll get 15% off all Petal sewing patterns. Okay, and we're just going to sew that all up at the seam allowance in the pattern now. Oops. I put some tape down on my my needle plate here just so I can try and see my stitch lines, and it's all worn off already. Good grief. Alright, so I've got a feel for that zipper. There we go. And of course, Lori and Barb already did this. They did it as a live. I think Barb's done it as a tutorial for the Lyra bag, her Lyra bag. High fixation fiber function. Thanks for being here as well. This is the second round on doing this live. I've just started sewing. You haven't missed much because I had to kind of do off camera and start this up again from the fiasco that was this morning's live. Alright, let's just see where I am. I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay, there's my zipper pull. I want to just make sure it's out of my way. And I'm not a fast sewer, guys, so get your jammies on, tuck in, get some snacks. All right, let's hope that this came out. Oh, there it is. You know, this bag making community is just so wonderful, and everybody is so positive and so helpful. All right, this is, yay! There's the front. So, before I do anything, I'm going to baste along the bottom, but I'm also going to top stitch now all the way around this fold that we just sewed. But just baste that bottom corner, or the bottom edge. And this lining is gorgeous from Sam Fabric as well. Just beautiful. I love rainbows. Love the rainbow colors. Oops. And Murphy already said hi if you missed him. Oh, you have Fixation Fiber hasn't seen this bag yet. So I'll have to remember to show you guys, to show you the bag at the end, the bags that I've already made. It's really a nice bag, and honest to goodness, this front zipper pocket isn't. That's why I had to stop the live this morning, because doing this front zipper pocket, I just really messed it up, and it was just like, wasn't going to happen. But it's really a great bag to sew, and it's a really nice bag too. I love it. I didn't think I was going to, you know, because I'm not into I like a rectangle bag, preferably. Not a curved bag, but this one I really like. This front zipper pocket, you do have a lot of space in it, believe it or not. Come on. Wrestling with my zipper pull. Come on. Can't get my presser foot up high enough. There we go. But this beautiful powder blue that I'm using is from Sam Fabric. And I have this quilted look on the front. And the it'll be a solid color as well. But this is definitely from Sam Fabric, and the lining is all from Sam Fabric as well. Oops. I'll have to do some trimming. So there's our zipper pocket. Lots of room inside. My phone will fit in here as well, so even a large phone will fit if you don't do the... now the slip pocket that I add on to the back is not part of the pattern. So I add that on because any bag I make, if there's a space on the back of the pattern for me to add a slip pocket, I'm going to add it because it's more of a selfish thing for me, because I like just being able to throw my phone in the back of the bag with a slip pocket. All right, so there's our front so far. Isn't that pretty? This is really pretty, this textured faux. So now we're going to take our exterior back. You have one full lining piece cut for the front, and then the back lining piece we're going to be constructing. So we put that wrong sides together, clip, and we're going to baste that on. This is easy peasy, clear sailing now, guys. Honest. Okay, hold on. What am thumbs up. I went looking for it. It was gone. Okay, thanks, Nancy. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's all caps or not, but 360, she just said, yeah, I'm very hard on myself, guys. I'm my worst critic. My worst enemy and my worst critic. Yeah. And honestly, this front zipper pocket, this whole front panel is actually very easy. I just don't know why it wasn't working. I have a feeling I know. In the pattern, there's a measurement on the zipper that you measure in from each end. And then that's where you start your double-sided tape. And I found, for me, that the double-sided tape, I needed it all down the whole length of the zipper so that I could hold it into the area where you had to hold it down straight in order to get it to sit the right way. But that's me. You guys may find it a lot easier. All right, so we're just going to baste all the way around all this. Nothing fancy about that. And then we'll trim up the excess edges. I'll stitch thread there. Oops. I was also showing at the first live this morning. My granddaughter Deja just turned 20 yesterday, and I can't believe she's 20 years old now. Here in Canada, the drinking age is 19, so she was allowed to drink legally last year when she turned 19. Not that she does or anything, but anyhow, she contacted me and said, "Noni, do you still knit?" And I said, yeah. I thought she was wanting me to teach her to knit again because I was trying to teach her when she was little. And I think I showed you guys how she crochets. She taught herself to crochet, and the gorgeous little halter dress that she made for herself, she crocheted, and then she made this cute little sweater for herself too. So, but she says no, but she wanted me, her favorite movie is Project Hail Mary, so she's asked me to make this sweater for her. It's the one that Ryan Gosling wears in the movie, and this is a Mary Maxim pattern, and she's asked me to make this for her. It's her favorite movie, and she loves this sweater, so now I'm making that for her when it's not super hot out to knit. All right, so we have the one lining, we have the front panel done. Yay, hallelujah. It's all done. All right, so I got that far, and there's our front panel. And okay, now I know where we are. So now we're going to start working on the back panel. And we have a few pieces to work to construct that. So we're going to start with the slip pocket. And we're going to just put right sides together. This is really neat. There's a little built-in slip pocket, and there is, like I said earlier, there is the add-on for card slots, I believe. I just didn't. So I'm just going to sew right sides together with the slip pocket. Oops. And we'll just turn that inside. Right side out. Okay, I'm just going to clip this bottom. This is going to be this is the bottom where we've sewn it, but I just want to clip it so that when I fold it up to the top, to get that fold in for the top stitching, it'll be fine. All right. This is what I love about Sam Fabric's faux or waterproof canvas, or I call it nylon. When you put a crease in it, it stays, and it's great for using for card slots as well. So we're just top stitching the top of that slip pocket. Oops, bang, bang, bang. And double-sided tape, oh, there it is, on the wrong side. What side do I want to have up showing as the right side? That'll be it. Okay, so for the wrong side, double-sided tape across the bottom edge. And then we're going to get our pattern piece, our center lining pattern piece. And there's a certain measurement in the pattern. I'm just going to lay this, take the double-sided tape off. Everything's so muggy in here right now. All my pattern pieces, I didn't laminate these ones that printed at 105%. And it's just the paper, because I always laminate all my pattern pieces. And this one I didn't. And they're all muggy. Oh, that kind of matches up. So we'll just lay it down at the bottom, and then we're just going to base the raw edges and top stitch that bottom edge. This is such pretty fabric. This is from Sam Fabric. I love these colors. I'm all about color, in case you guys didn't know. Now, your side pattern piece is this shape, and you cut two pieces, but they have to be mirrored. And when I cut this one, I didn't realize the selvage was there, and I'm not worrying about it because nobody's really going to see it. So right sides together, this way, and I'm just going to line up the bottom and just clip these sides together. We're going to stitch them and flip them and top stitch. And this is going to create our back lining panel. Like honestly, after you get that front pocket done, it's clear sailing from here with making this bag. Other than the top zipper. So don't forget about Lori's really neat, I'm not sure she has them on her websites restocked, but check with Lori, Wild Pony Designs, for those really neat zipper pull tabs. Alright, and then we'll just flip them and top stitch. Oh, here comes Thunder Paws. Murphy, what are you doing? It's probably chewing on Frankie. So don't forget this pattern, this version of the Lyra bag that I'm doing, I printed the pattern pieces at 105%. And it just makes it a smidge bigger than the regular size pattern, and I like the slightly bigger size. Just trim those. All right, so there is now our back lining and our little slip pockets. We'll just tuck that aside for now. So I'm going to grab the rest of my back exterior. Now I've already constructed the slip pocket, and I'm doing the back panel, the solid faux, and the slip pocket with the textured. So all I did for the slip pocket was I cut another one of, I'll do it this way so you can't see what's on the back on it. I cut one of these, but I just kind of folded it down at this point. And then that's how I create my slip pocket. And I cut an exterior and a lining piece. Okay, so I'm just going to clip that on. Match my edges, and then I'll clip the, and we're going to baste all of this together. This might not be, I should do the bottom first. And then I'll put the lining on the other side, and then we'll baste everything together. And it looks like it's a big slip pocket, but it really isn't. Once you get the seam allowances sewn in, I don't need a magnetic snap. So I'm just flipping it to the wrong side, and I'm going to line up my wrong sides together. Reclip everything so we can baste it all together. But this is the third bag that I've made now. I may have to trim, yeah, so some of this, because of my seam allowances not being exactly what's in the pattern, I will have to trim some of those sides off. And I know that because I always sew at a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, whereas the seam allowance in this pattern is a bit bigger. Oops, hit the light. Hopefully I can see this. Hi, Holly. Am I allowed to show your pattern later, the tester? I know it's just released today because I want to show that off. All right, clip the rest of this together and then we'll baste it all together. This is a bound bag also. Okay, great. Thanks, Holly. We'll show it at the end. Holly has a new pattern release out today. It's called the Classy Traveler Train Case. So I'll be posting my tester pictures tomorrow. You'll get a sneak peek of mine tonight. So I'm posting my tester pictures tomorrow, but I've also done a tutorial. There's a couple of tutorials already. The links are in the pattern, and Barb did one and somebody else did one as well. But I did one too, but I'll be posting mine just on YouTube, on YouTube. I'm waiting for my bobbin to run out. because it's going to. Just let me see where I'm at right now. All right, we'll just trim off the edges, like these unruly edges. Oh, Kathy's already purchased the pattern. It's actually really nice. And Holly has a discount for the pattern as well. I'll have to get that information as well. Unless, Holly, if you want to post it, post the link to your pattern as well since it's released. And also, there's no discount code, but there's a discount on the pattern. And I don't want to quote how much the discount is in case I'm wrong. 'Cause all right, so there's our back panel with the added slip pocket that is not part of the pattern. And then there's the inside with our slip pocket here. So I'll put that aside. Now we're going to be working on the zipper, the zipper gusset and the bottom gusset. I'm going to have to reprint my pattern pieces and get them laminated. Okay, I'm going to take my zipper pull off for now. I've already marked my center. Okay, mark my centers on these pieces. So these pieces I'm doing and they're solid. Yeah, so Holly's pattern is 20% off until the 19th, I think. Is it till the 19th? But that's a really great discount for her new pattern. A lot of bag testers did it. A lot of beautiful looking train cases, and I've never made one, so it was a really neat pattern to follow. Okay. I'm not happy with my lighting. I don't know if that's going to help. See if that helps. I can see it on the computer. Well, it helped a little bit. I'll move this one up too. Maybe that might help too. It seems awfully yellow considering I have white light here. Anyway, it is getting dark out. All right, double-sided tape across the top edge of our zipper gusset line pattern piece. So I'll put my zipper pull on after, and I'll line up zipper. Poor Frankie, during that storm that we had, she's terrified of thunder and storms. And she came when I was re-filming the Atala belt bag tutorial. We still had the thunderstorm going on. The hurricane force tornado winds were gone by that point. But she was in here, and she was down in between the legs of my rolly chair here. And she was in between those and in between my feet. And I had a hard time sewing because I use my right leg, my right knee for my knee lift. and I use my left foot for the foot pedal. It's just how I've always sewn, and I was having a hard time because I can't. My legs are too long under this table for me to manage using my right leg for the foot pedal and the knee lift. But anyway, she was under there. All right, all of that, and my bobbin ran out now. I knew it was going to run out at some point. Oh, come on. All right, I've got one all ready to go. Oh, fixation. You love the sticker. This sticker I got from Atelier in New Brunswick. It came with an order, and I have another one. And my Canada t-shirt, it's like a baseball shirt is what it kind of looks like. I bought that for Canada Day from Amazon, but it didn't come in time for Canada Day, so. But anyhow, thank you. Yeah, Amazon. And then also in London, Ontario, there is a vendor, and I have been, you know, when you have something and you clean up your sewing room and you put things away and you're supposed to remember where you put them. I got from this person, it was on Facebook or something, in London, Ontario, and he makes black, white, or red, Canada flag red, maple leafs, magnetic maple leafs. So I bought 4 of them. And I have 2 on the car because our car is a solid black Honda Civic or Honda CRV with no nice features. So I put the maple leafs on the car so we can tell our car from all the other black CRVs. And I had 2 more, and I wanted to take this sticker off because I have another one, a brand new one, and I wanted to put the magnetic maple leaf here and then stick the A sticker on the maple leaf. And do you think I can find those magnetic maple leaves? I have searched high and low, and I can't for the life of me find them, so I'm going to have to order a couple more. They weren't expensive, but I don't know. And as soon as I order some and get new ones in, I'm going to find the other ones. So but yeah, the sticker came from Atelier. They had other stickers, but they're slightly political, and I've got one on my my bobbin case. I won't show that one just because it's, we have American friends, and unfortunately there's politics going on all over the place, but anyhow. So I'm just basting around the raw edges on my zipper gusset and top stitching along the zipper on the one side. And then I will, after I do both sides, then I will definitely remember to put my zipper pull on. Okay, and then we'll do the same on this side. Now, one thing also that I do, I always have my zippers pulling and closing to the right. A lot of bag makers have them closing to the left. For me, I prefer them closing to the right because I always have my bag on my right side, and I want the zipper right here instead of me having to reach behind where the zipper would close if it's on the left side. And everybody I know wears their bag on the right hip as well. So fixation, of course I don't know your first name, but where are you? I know you've told me, and I forgot. Like I remember numbers and dates. But where are you located? You're in Canada, right? Okay, stitch that on. It's the clipping that takes the time. Thanks a lot again, guys, for being here. So Nancy, you wear your bag on the left, but you still do all your zippers opening from the left, so they close to the right? See, I have mine closing to the right. Always have to be different. I tried wearing my bags so that they're on my left side. I just can't do it. They just don't work. So this bag's going to have more stability than the other ones that I've made. Well, first of all, because the leather that I used, the other fabrics I used were a little more squishy. But this one I've interfaced, as well as I've used the the foam. There it is. All right, now I'll put my zipper pull on, and I don't forget that. Trim my threads. And then we'll orient the zipper pull the way I want it when I put this on to the panels. I hear you, Murphy. I hear your paws. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty. Alright, there's our zipper panel. So now we're going to work on our gusset, and I've already sewn the two like the base and the sides together. So I've already got that done. And we already have the lining here as well. Like I said, clear sailing after I got that front pocket done. Oh, I want to make sure I burn my zippers. How many have we got here? Oh, we have 23 watching. That's great. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for being here. Dogs start barking here at night when there's a coyote. We've got a whole herd of coyotes here that live in behind. This is such a pretty color, this powder blue. It's so pretty. Someone else did a bag with this. They said that they saw when I did the mail opening of these fabrics from Sam Fabric. And I can't remember who it was. And I can't remember... oh, heck. I forgot to do the lining. Oh, shoot. All right, Jack's coming out, guys. Oh, I get yakking. Do it on this side. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, can't have a live without something going wrong again. Aw, you're welcome, Lindiana. But the bag making community, you guys are wonderful, you know. And I have to also say, I'm up just over 2,000 subscribers. And I'm just a year and a month into my channel. So thank you all for helping, for being here yourselves, and for helping grow my channel. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a channel. And honestly, after I got off my live today, and I had a good cry, I thought, why am I doing this? That's it, I'm done. And I thought, no, I love doing this so much. I love doing the tutorials. I never thought I would be a teacher of any form or kind. But I really enjoy doing this and meeting all of you guys too. Because it's a way to meet people even though we don't physically see each other. All right. Oh, there it is. All right. No damage, that's a good thing. Just getting these threads out. Okay, let's try this again. Right sides together with this. and right sides together with the lining, and then clip. Should have used double-sided tape, but I can line them up. Yeah, thanks, Nancy. I'm just gabbing away, and I had it right there in front of my face and forgot to put the lining on. Oh well. It's all good. Just going to go over those zipper teeth just to be on the safe side. At least I remembered the zipper pull. Alright, now we'll top stitch it. Right over top of what we did. I don't know if you would put zipper, if you could probably put zipper feet on this. I don't know. I didn't, clearly. Okay. All right, now we'll do right sides together here. And then right sides together with the lining. I mean, we've all done this. Oh, hi, we have another Nancy doing bags. I appreciate all my US friends too. Yeah, and it's nice to see the we Canadian bag makers. I don't know how many of us are there. I mean, but also, you know, we definitely appreciate our US friends, so. All right, let's get this turned and clipped and basted. So I want to make sure that my sides are going to line up. And, you know, oh, for God's sakes, I forgot to put my D-ring connectors on. All right, not to worry, because I have other kind of D-ring connectors I've been wanting to try. Give me a sec, guys. I have screw-in ones I've never used. Oh, antique brass. And I'm going to try them. And I can probably place them at a better... Yeah, so I had my D-ring connectors all ready to go. It's the problem when I get gabbing. And then I'll have to see after I base this where I'm going to put them. I'll probably put them here, but I bought these off of Amazon and I've been wanting to try them. So they're just these little things that screw in. So we're going to give them a try because, of course, I'm not taking this thing apart again. Oh boy. Bring it down here so I can see it better. Just want to make sure that the lining and that all matches up, because when we baste around these raw edges, of course, you guys know we'll be basting the we'll be top stitching along here. Sometimes it's a little long when you make your a pattern bigger. Oops. I know there was a clip. Oops. Just hit my head. Oh, so Nicole, you use these type of D-ring connectors all the time? Yeah, I got to make sure. I'm going to have it just sitting just right here, just like the actual D-ring connectors would have been had I sewn them in. Oh well, I'll save them for another bag because this is such a pretty color. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good seller for a craft market because I've signed up for a few of them this fall, and I'm doing. The big one is in Meaford, Ontario, which is about an hour west of me. And it's a juried craft show, which I was at last year. It's 2 days, 2 long days. And it's the Meaford Apple Harvest craft show. And there's thousands of people that go to that, so I was really, happy about that. So, all right, where am I starting? I'm going to start here. But I'll probably make another blue one anyway, so I can always reuse those D-ring connectors. But it gives me a good opportunity, by mistake, to try these other ones that I bought and see what they're like. Get my tassel out of the way. This solid powder blue is really nice. It's not as stretchy as the patterned one. What's up, Frankie? I think we're supposed to get another storm tonight, and she might be anticipating it. And then, of course, all of our wildfires in northern Ontario and all across the north end of Canada and in British Columbia. Communities are burning. People are losing their homes. It's just so sad. Just very thankful for where we live. All right, just lining up my centers, making sure that they're still okay. And that one's not. I knew they weren't going to be exactly on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give these guys a try. Use my little screwdriver. I'm sure I can use that. Let me get this so I don't lose the screws. Oops, wrong way. I'm looking at these and thinking that, Nicole, since you've used these, oh, Nicole says the wind outside right now is bad. Summerland is on fire, and it's moving closer towards you, and you're in Princeton. We have a friend that just evacuated coming here to stay. It's really, really sad. Like, we've got all our, our northern communities, our Indigenous First Nations have all been evacuated up north. It's just... oh, it's just so sad. Okay, so Nicole, I'm looking at this because I have these little nubs, and I'm thinking I have to punch holes for when I put my, because there's no instructions that came with them, of course, for when I put the little washer over here to mark where the holes, I'm assuming I have to punch holes. Like, I know that goes on the underneath and it should have gone inside, but I'm going to, let me know. Do I have to, Nancy says, yes, I have to punch holes. Okay. And that washer's going to be on the inside, unfortunately, because I didn't cover it with any, with my lining. I need a bigger hole. Okay. All right, guys, cross your fingers that this works. Trying to get in here. Okay, punching holes, guys. It's pretty tight. My hole punch doesn't like going through that lining. There, maybe it did there. Yeah, okay. Oh, come on. I'll get some glue and make sure that helps. My hands, my thumbs have got such arthritis in them. Oh, no. Okay. I'm just going to use my Beacons Fabri-Tac in here. And in the holes. They're not even. All right, let's try this. I'm going with what you guys do. Oops, they're tiny. These guys are little. I just hope these work. Oh, my nose. They're not long enough. All right, let's get the screws coming up through the other side. There, catch them, and then they'll catch this on this side. Ow! Come on. Boy, these aren't very easy to work with, are they? It's going in, so that's a good sign. That one's not, it's not catching. Oh, maybe it is. It's a mess. Okay, that one's in. This one's not. Or is it not catching? Can't see. Okay, here we go. Glitch. Oh, there it goes. It's going in. I hope. Nope, it didn't. Oh, it's not going in. Something's bothering my allergies too. Okay, I'll loosen that one up. All right, it's going in now because I loosened the other one up. Oh. Problem is they're so little, I don't know if it's catching in the hole. There it goes. All right, got it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's for sure, Holly. But these are a fair size screw. It's just that they're so short. Oh, good, it's going in. I can feel it. I've hit the resistance. And I've never used this thing before. Oh, there we go. Yay, I got one in. One's going in. Oh, it's not perfect, but you know what? There it is. Oh my. All right, let's get the other one off. And do that. And here comes Thunder Paws. Hey, Murphy. Yeah, you think everything's all about you. Oh, come on. Why is that one not undoing now? Silly thing. There it goes. It was stuck. Yeah, I haven't used these before, and I thought that I would buy them, but they're kind of cute. Okay, let's line this one up now too. And then after this, it's just clipping the gusset onto the lining, or onto the front and back, like we're all used to. Are you guys wanting to hang around while I do that? Yeah, they are cute, Kathy, aren't they? Are you guys wanting to hang around while I do that? Okay, it went through. Okay, good. It went all the way through this time. Thank you. Yay. You guys are the best. Honestly. You're so wonderful. Oh, God. Yay, it went through. All right, let's just get some glue on the underside so it doesn't fray. All right, so I put the screws in first. And then attach the one to the other side. Okay. Put it in from the underside first. But they are cute. They're just tiny, and this is probably not the right bag for them. Oh, there it goes. Yay! I can see them. All right, let's see if it catches. Okay, that one caught. Yay! Let's see if we can get this one to catch. Oh, good, they caught right away. Just get them tightened in. Oh, perfect. Oh, they are really cute. They just need to be tightened up better. I just don't want to twist them as I'm doing this because they are moving. And I already have my strap made. You guys already saw that earlier today. All right, there's number 2. All right, now we're going to start with the, just take the 2 panels, and I put double-sided tape around them. Make sure your front and back, your top and bottom are marked. Your centers are marked. You're going to need those done. Okay, and this, they should be done. Okay, make sure that they match this time. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to start with the front, but what I do is I put double-sided tape all the way around my panels when I bind them. It just makes it easier to help them stick, even though we're going to be clipping it on. And I'm going to do the binding where I, as I'm clipping the front and back panels on, I'm going to clip the lining on at the same time. Try it that way so that it saves a step. These thread ends. That's the front, and we'll do the back. When was I on earlier, Kathy? I was on earlier at 11 o'clock when the original live was scheduled for, and because I had such a difficult time making this front pocket, it was just a mess, a literal mess. I stopped the live and I rescheduled it for tonight at 7, and I recut this front panel and we redid it tonight the way it's supposed to be, because it wasn't working out and it didn't matter what I was doing. It was just, and I was getting more upset and more flustered and whatever. So, all right. Now, I like, as I said, I've got my zipper on the front pocket closing to the right. And I want, when my right side of my gusset is up, I want the zipper pulling and closing to the right. So I'm going to clip my center mark here so that I know that it's this edge that gets attached onto the front panel here, and then I'll know that I'll have my zipper oriented the right way. So we're going to turn this inside out. Take that off. And I'll still be clipping. There's my binding. Okay. And I'm hoping to do it this way. This is how Lynn's Handmade does hers. She clips her binding on at the same time and sews it on at the same time as doing the panels. All right, so let's line these up. Line up our centers. And all I have to do is just clip it in one spot, the binding, because then I'll just feed it around. I'll see if, see what I'm going to do. Oh, there goes Murphy. It's probably somebody walking by. Get your zipper pull out of the way. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll base this on first, and then I'll sew the the binding on. It'll be interesting to see how those D-ring connectors work now. Last minute. Okay, and the gusset works as far as I can tell. I don't have to clip anything, which is nice because I've enlarged this. Oh, maybe just a touch. Just a little bit. Yeah, hi Murphy. Yeah, he's a sweetheart, and he's the best snuggler ever, but he's a barker, like all terriers are. And like I said, he's a Heinz 57 of everything. His father was almost a purebred blue heeler, an Australian cattle dog. And they look like a moldy dingo. And he has Jack Russell in his DNA. He has Schnauzer. He has Wheaten Terrier. He's got everything. Poodle, Shih Tzu. He's got like the old commercials for Heinz 57 steak sauce. Everything but the kitchen sink. And that's Murphy. Oh, and he has Springer Spaniel. And then also he has, which I'd never heard of in all the years with dogs, is a Boykin Spaniel, which I think it's an American breed, and it's with the American Kennel Club. And it's from North Carolina, I believe. But it looks like a chocolate brown Springer. Okay, I'm just going to baste around this to get rid of the clips. Actually, no, I'll sew it at the seam allowance. And then I'll do the binding around. Oops. But we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Like I said, it's an easy bag to make. It's just getting past that front zipper pocket. And maybe you won't have, when I make another one, I won't have an issue with it because I know exactly what has to be done. Well, we're down to 17 watching, so please don't forget, do thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. My infomercial. Make sure I caught everything. Oh, you've got a red healer cross, which is like the blue healer. So, is yours like Murphy's? Very, I mean, he's definitely. I'm his person. There's no. I mean, mind you, he shares. He's Jim's as well, but he's a mummy's boy. There's no doubt about that. Okay, looks good, and I'm just going to put the other piece on, and then we'll deal with the lining or the binding. Where did I start and stop with this piece? Isn't that funny? I can't. Oh, there it is. I can't find where my end starts. Well, my mom used to breed. She used to breed and she used to show Shetland sheepdogs. And we've had dogs our entire lives. Like my dad, even though my dad was military, we were lucky. We didn't move a lot. So, but my mom used to breed Shetland sheepdogs, Shelties, and she used to show them. And she used to go down to the States and show them as well. Now, that's a dog that barks. They're barkers. But our other dog, Remy, that we had before Murphy, he was a Heinz 57 as well, although in his DNA he was predominantly Bouvier. And although he looked like a moldy hyena, and people thought he was a coyote when we first brought him home. But we had to have him put down when he was only 6 years old, so 4 years ago now, because he was fine. And then we switched his flea and tick medication instead of the stuff that you put behind the neck. We switched it to Simparica that had just come out, and it was an all-in-one pill. And we thought, okay, well, that's a lot easier. We'll do that. And then he started having grand mal seizures after that. And then, of course, you read the fine print, and Simparica can cause seizures, and it was bad. He was having grand mal seizures daily, or 3 times a day, and it was bad. So we wound up having we had to have him unfortunately euthanized when he was only 6 years old, and he was an amazing dog too. I mean, all our dogs have been amazing, but he was a good snuggler too. He was 45 pounds. He had greyhound in him too, actually. It was all legs, and but he never barked, never made a sound. If he barked, you knew something was going on. You knew something was out back here, like a coyote or something, because we do have Ministry of Natural Resources, a bit of forest behind us, and then a golf course on the other side. It's a trail for the deer. We get deer come in the wintertime, and of course raccoons up the yin-yang. But we get coyotes, fishers, if you guys know what those are. To me, they look like a large otter, but apparently they're very, very fierce. And they've taken people's pets here. and taken them and eaten them. And so we lost Remy 4 years ago in July because of the grand mal seizures. And then that same year on Thanksgiving, now our Canadian Thanksgiving, which is in October, and our black cat Gibbs, Murphy was just a puppy, and I was out at 4 in the morning letting him have a little pee break at 4 in the morning, and when we came in the door, Gibbs bolted outside, and which was unusual, and it was raining, and I thought, okay, I'm not chasing you to try and get you back in. And that was the last we saw of them, because there were coyotes that were behind our house, and they got him, unfortunately. He was a good cat. He was a good cat. So unfortunately, we've got critters that take our critters and our fur kids. Oh, you've had fishers in your chicken coop. Yeah, they're vicious. They look like to me they look like a big otter, don't they? Is that what, am I thinking the right, I think they're like a big otter. But we have a little lake behind us, somewhere behind us where all the animals go. And in the wintertime when I was sewing, I was doing a tutorial actually, I think. And it was during the Olympics. And there was a little white stoat on our back deck here. I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen one here before. Little tiny weasel. It was white with a black tail like ermine. It was really cute. I think I scared him more than he startled me. Sure that my zipper hole tassel is not getting sewn. Oh, come on, sewing machine, don't act up. We're getting there. Oh, a little bear, raccoon, and otter all in one. Raccoons are kind of cute, our little trash pandas that we have. All right, I just want to make sure that this is okay on this side. Okay. All right, now comes the binding. Go this way. Hope I've cut enough binding. Everybody still with me? My shoulder's getting sore. Yay, you guys are still here. Yay. Thank you. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I put too much interfacing on this bag. Just trying to work it. It's in here. Oh, gotta watch my zipper pull. The tassel almost got sewn in again. Oh, I'm going to have to cut some more binding. Actually, I'll do the other binding later. And then you'll be able to see. Oops. Okay. Do you guys want me just to finish this side of the binding, or just turn the bag out so you can see what it's like, and then I'll finish the binding on my own? Yeah, we're on the home stretch. Holly says, yeah, that's the great part. Just take this and fold it over. Actually, that's pretty thick there. At least one thing with this is it's yeah, wrestling match is like WWE binding. I'm frozen. Refresh your... I'm still running here. It's still going here. So you might have to refresh. Or go back out and come back in. Okay, good, I'm back now. I didn't bail out this time. This lining is so pretty. I love the colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this binding on, and then I'll finish the binding because I still have, I thought I had cut enough binding, and I'll have to cut another piece. So I'm just going to finish sewing this binding on, and then I'll do the other side off camera when we're gone. And then I'll turn this bag right side out so you guys can see it, but I'll finish the other binding side afterwards. You don't need to sit here while I'm clipping. That's the beauty of the tutorials. I can edit this all out. Well, actually, what I was saying this morning is they've added more features. When I record my tutorials, I use my tablet, my Samsung tablet, and oops, shoot, and I have a 512 gigabyte micro SD card that everything gets saved to, so that it doesn't overload my Google Photos. Anyhow, when I edit everything, I edit it through YouTube Create, and then after I finish editing, then it gets uploaded to YouTube and has to sit there for at least 24 hours for YouTube to process. So, but in the YouTube Create, I've now figured out how to add text for when I make a mistake or I say something wrong, and then I can kind of put text over top. My tablet has finally had an upgrade to the camera. They just had an update to the system the other day, and I can now fast forward sections. So instead of editing something like this out, because who wants to sit there and watch me clip and bind, I can fast forward everything, and and what might take half an hour might only be 50 seconds on fast forward. So anyhow, I'm still learning with editing and stuff. Oh, you show the So, yeah, okay, so I'm going to finish sewing this binding, and I'm going to do this one off camera. I'll turn this bag so that you guys can see the finished bag, and then I'll show you the other ones as well. And then I'll show you Holly's new pattern. I mean, we all know how to clip and bind, so I'll just finish this if I can get it from catching on my desk. All right, come on, get under there. It's catching. Come on. There we go. Alrighty, let's start sewing. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, lovely. Okay, I just bent my needle, guys. Oh. I just put a new needle in, too, but I just bent my needle. It's a fast change. Oops. It's hot in here. It's so muggy. Okay, there it goes. It's hard to tell. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes it's hard to tell if it's sitting in there the right way and it's not on an angle. I wish these needles had that same flat edge like our domestic machines have. It would be so much easier. right, let's try this again. But it bent where it was very thick in one spot. Yeah, I'm really wrestling. I should get royalties for this WWE wrestling. Come on, sewing machine. There we go. I'll check after to see if it's all been caught, and well, it looks pretty good. There it is. All right, I'm going to turn it, and then we get to see it. And we'll put the strap on. And I'll finish it tomorrow. It's already on. It's just already now 9 o'clock here. Nicole, it's probably past supper time now for you. Yeah, I just wish that I wish the industrial needles came with the flat edge. It would be so much easier to figure out where to put your zipper or your needle in the right way. Especially most times I have to take my glasses off to see when I'm doing something up close. Oh, this is such a pretty color. Really pretty. Yeah, it's pretty stiff. Okay, I'm going to move you guys up. Get my lights out of the way. Close your eyes if you get sick. Okay, I am hot. Really hot. Well, I'm hot, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. You can see how red I am because it is warm in here, even though I have my windows open and that. All right, so let's get this strap. And I'll really make sure that those little D-ring connectors are on, but they're cute. They are cute though. I love it. Supper time here, fend for yourself night. I love being old. Yeah, I'm lucky. My husband Jim does, well, he does all the grocery shopping and he does the cooking. So, you know, if somebody can cook better than me, go for it. All right. that out of the way. We'll try these little connectors. They are pretty cute. Oh, I've got a pucker here, so I'm going to have to pick that out and fix that. So, okay, guys, there it is. This is kind of squished. Pop that front. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, I love these colors. This powder blue. It's kind of squishy. But there's the slip pocket that I add myself, and my phone will fit in there no problem. And it's a big Samsung, and it will also fit on this front zipper pocket as well. It'll fit in here too with lots of room. So, come on. Yeah, so there's those connectors. That's kind of cute. And I'm glad I did. So they kind of hang different. Yeah, see how the bag kind of tilts? But when it's up against you, it won't do that. So, and I put them right where the other D-ring connectors would have been, but these are probably too small. But you know what? I won't sell this bag at a discount. But isn't that cute? And I like the tassel. It just adds a little bit, but it also keeps your zipper pull out of the D-ring connector area. All right, so that's my fourth. So this is the original one. Oh, hold on. Getting a collection of these bags. So this is the original one that I did the tutorial on. This is printed at 100%. So it is smaller. And there's the slip pocket that I added. And then this one I made again. This is 105%. So it's still made out of that pink Italian leather. It's been squished. It was on the floor. It does sit better than that. So there's the 105% and there's 100%. And then the one we did today, and then this is the other one that I did with my fabric dresser fabric. This is the one I'm carrying, and I've made those matching Gemini and Wren wallets. So that's 105%, and this is 100%. So you can see the difference right here, slight difference, but for me, just enough that it's a good size. And then, of course, this is the one we did today. I don't like how those D-ring connectors hang, but it's still doable with this nice powder blue. So this is now Holly's new pattern that she just released today. It's the Classy Traveler Train Case. So thank you, Holly, for having me as one of your bag testers. I hope after these lives, it's not going to be the end of it. So this, now, I have said in my other tutorials with that pink leather, ballet pink beigey leather, you're going to see a lot of it because when I went to Tandy Leather for the first time in February in Mississauga, I bought a hide. God knows why I did, but the hide is bigger than my king-size bed. So you're going to see a lot of stuff made with that neutrally ballet pink. There is the Classy Traveler Train Case from Purses by Holly. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. I've never made a train case before, but look at the handles. It's a reset, and this handle strap construction was really cool. Really cool. And they're riveted on both sides. So the handle is like that. And then inside, and like I said, I'll post my tester pictures tomorrow. Look, I've got all of my stuff inside to stuff it. Look at these. My mom made these. It's a Swedish weave. She made these tablecloth or placemats for me years ago. Anyhow, so I got all my tea towels in there holding the shape. So of course, I've got this Italian leather, pebbled leather, and Sam Fabric Creation lining. So it has a zipper pocket here, clear vinyl, and lots of room inside here. And then it's bound. I didn't have enough of this to do the matching binding. But on the back wall, it has a slip pocket, and then it has 1, 2, 3, and then 4 more slip pockets to put your bottles of stuff, and then tons of room inside. Like, this is really a nice, it's a nice makeup bag, or anything, you know, that you might want to use it for. So this is the Classy Traveler Train Case from Purses by Holly. So get your pattern now, because it's it just was released today. So like I said, I'll be posting my pattern, my pictures tomorrow, and I also have a YouTube out tutorial making this bag as well. So so today and tomorrow, 15% off the all the Petal Pattern Designs pattern bags, what the Lyra is from, and 15% off today and tomorrow using the code TREE60. And then Holly has this train case pattern off, 20% off until I think the 19th of August, and you don't need a code for this. So that's Purses by Holly. So guys, thanks so much for coming back. First of all, thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. I mean, the fact that now I'm at 2,000 subscribers, or over 2,000 subscribers, and you know, and it's because of you guys. So, and I appreciate it. Not making any major bucks or anything like that, but I'm not doing this to do that. I love doing the YouTube tutorials, and I love meeting you guys. At some point in time, I'm going to have to figure out Zoom, but because I'd love to do a sew-along as well, so I can see everybody and put a face to a name, and just do a Zoom sew-along, you know, just to get together to sew. But I have to figure out how Zoom. I don't use Zoom other than going, you know, being on Zoom. But anyways, but you need an administrator. But I also wanted to show you something. So way back when, so today being the day that it was, and my live getting messed up and stuff like that, after Nicole contacted me, and Barbie contacted me as well, and I really appreciate it. And you know, I was thinking, I had my big cry, and I was thinking, I'm just, you know what, that I'm packing it in. I thought my sister would say, put your big girl panties on, Tree, and just keep going. So, and then then I had a comment from one of my very early YouTube tutorials, the one where I make the lanyard for my girlfriend Jill, so that she can hold her cell phone and her pen and her reading glasses when she's singing with the Sweet Adelines, which is I sang with her. And somebody posted a comment saying, yeah, good information, but it's so slow. It's like watching grass grow. Yeah, not worth watching. And I thought, well, that's great. I'm packing it in for sure. And I thought, that's just somebody, you know, that's somebody just making a comment. And everybody's entitled to their comments. And I guess I just had to laugh, because I thought, oh well. Yeah, it's one of my early YouTubes, and I was still figuring out how things worked and all of that stuff. So, but I wanted to show you guys, because one of my early YouTubes was the fact that I had started Wagovi a year ago. And I did Wegovy, and then I had about 2 or 3 months of Zepbound, but then my benefits ran out, and it's $500 a month, and I can't afford that. So I'll be starting Ozempic next week, which is the generic out now, and it's, I'll have to still pay for it, but it's not as expensive. So here's a picture of me of this time last year. So there, look at how long my hair has grown in a year. I mean, it grows at least an inch a month, but I think I've lost a bit of weight. I've lost 45 pounds. So I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, Nicole, it was rude, but anyhow, but there's me a year ago. And, and my hair was super short. It was way shorter than that, but it, like I said, it grows, and I've already had about 3 or 4 inches cut off of it. So anyhow, but, so the Wegovy was working and the injections are working, and my goal is to get another 60 pounds off. I have to get below a certain number and then I'll be happy. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you all, especially today. You guys had my back. Eve. So Nancy says, big difference. I take generic Ozempic for diabetes and have lost over 50 pounds. Jim has been on Ozempic for several years now, and he's lost over 75 pounds. And Eva says that she just started sewing and love that you take the time to go over things. Oh, and the details for us newbies. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Holly. Thanks, Nancy. Eva, that's really nice, because that's one of the things I do say. I've had people comment, somebody else that made a comment, and they said, oh, it's like watching paint dry. Like, I'm very, they said they were very offended. That's what they said in the comment. They were very offended that I went into such detail on how to do things. But not everybody is a bag maker. We all had to start somewhere. And when I first started, I found Barbie, and she was just starting her channel, and some other, maybe, and Saya Swag, and oh, hi, Frankie, Saya Swag, and Jess at Oakla Roots, and maybe Country Cow Design. Get your tail out. And I really appreciated, because I had to sit and watch, okay, well, which way do you turn the zipper? What's right side to right? I couldn't get it, and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how to do a strap and put the slider on and the connectors. So we all started somewhere, and I'm very detailed, and I'm, and if some people don't like that, that's okay. That's their opinion. And, Lindy Anna says, appreciate you taking the time to go over things. It's a good reminder, and we can't remember everything. Well, clearly I can't remember everything, because I still make mistakes. I can make this bag 50 million times, and I'll still make mistakes on it. Oh, well. Anyhow, but yeah, I do go into detail, because you know what? Somebody's going to watch one of these videos for the very, very first time, and they're going, and it'll, if it can help one person, that's my goal. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. It's almost 9:30 here, and Murphy's poking me. Come here, buddy. I know, you can say goodbye to everybody now. So thanks a lot again, guys. Thanks, Nancy and Nicole and all the Nancys and Lindy Annas and Kathy's and Lorena. And Lorena says she's lost 80 pounds on Zepbound. Wow. That's great. But thank you, everybody, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Lori. I don't know if you're still here, but don't forget, check Lori's website, Wild Pony Designs, because she's got those really cool, very sharp dies to cut a zipper pull out like that. Really, really nice. And anyhow, thanks a lot again, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Really, 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 because especially after today. And anyways, basically what you see is what you get. That's me, and of course Murphy. All right, guys, take care. I gotta get a small screen so I can end this, and we will see you the next time. So keep an eye out for more tutorials. I've got a few of them sitting in the background ready to publish and whatever. So all right, take care, guys, and we'll see you the next time.